have fear in our mind to speak, to handle, to talk with strangers. So, what should we do to, remove our fear?
Yeah, most of the person are not able to speak this language only of this reason that they have fear. They always have fear that if I will speak, so others will judge me, and they will
Yes.
say that you are making this mistake, you are making this mistake. So first of all, everyone shouldn't think about the fear of making mistake. Morning, ma'am.
Hi. Good morning. Good morning, Anjana. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. And what's about you, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm also fine. Thank you very much for asking. So, how was your morning?
Yeah, it was very nice, and today was it's really wonderful because since morning I was waiting for you.
Oh,
Actually,
thank
yes,
you.
yesterday I missed the message. Actually, in the morning I remain very busy. I have a little kid, so she goes to school, so I have many household responsibilities. Yeah, but
Yeah.
when yes, that's why I was waiting for you because for a long time I have been waiting for connecting with you. So today I have got this opportunity. So I'm very thankful to you for giving me your precious time.
Thank you, you too. Thank you very much for giving me this honor. Thank you very much. Okay,
Yeah,
so you have one kid.
yeah.
How old are he or she?
She is 11 years old. She is a girl.
Okay,
Yeah, she goes to
okay,
school. Yeah. So, ma'am,
okay.
I know you very well. I have listened your many content with other YouTuber also. So I love to listen you. And yes, first time I listened you with Mansi Gola. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that I listened with Asutosh and other many YouTubers. So that time when I listened first time you with Mansi Gola, that time I was not able to speak. Actually, that time I used to listen all content, and I was thinking that time that one day I will speak, and I wanted to speak. So yeah, nowadays I'm practicing.
Yes, I think you were passionate about this language, so that's why you are
Of
here.
course, very
If you are not passionate
yes,
about
yes,
learn
yes.
this language, so nobody can force you to learn this language.
Of course, of course.
Actually,
So,
I
ma'am,
don't.
we are meeting first time. So
I yes, same.
yeah,
I
I
I
was saying
want
that
to know
I know
more
about
about.
you very well. Yeah. So yeah, first okay, I would like to tell about myself. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm Anjana, and I'm connecting to you from UP district Farrukhabad. I was born and raised in Kanpur, but I got married in Farrukhabad. That's why I am here. And yeah, I have completed my post graduation in English literature from Kanpur University. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I love teaching, listening music, reading books. Apart from that, I run a YouTube channel. Its name is Anjana Educational Videos. That's it.
Okay, great. Very happy to know about you. So, when did you
Yeah.
start your speaking journey or YouTube journey?
Yeah, ma'am. I started my YouTube journey on 14 May 2023. And yes, if I talk about practicing, so last, yes, 5 months later, I have started speaking. So nowadays, I'm only uploading conversational videos. Actually, I want to enhance my communication skill. That's why. Ma'am,
Okay,
please,
great.
I know about you, but for my viewers, please, I would like to know your introduction.
Yeah, sure. My name is Sarinder Kaur. I hail from Rampur, UP. As far as my academic credentials are concerned, I am postgraduate in English and I am married and I have kids. Basically, I am a homemaker now. But before COVID, I used to do some singing programs and anchoring in AIR Akashvani Radio Rampur because I was really very passionate to sing a song
Music.
or a
Yeah.
ghazal in my whole life. I used to present many stage program in my college or school time. So I got the chance to give my best in Radio Akashvani. So I did job there for 7 years. But now at this time I'm not doing job because of my little one. He is only 4 years old. So I
Yeah.
was quite free. So I thought that I should improve my communication skill. So these days I'm having interaction with people so that I just present myself in a confident way and I can help to others also. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'm glad to hear about you. That's very nice. Yeah, ma'am, when I listen you, so I know that you love very much music, and music is your, heart, I can say. So yeah, when I listened you first time, so I used to love, I listen many time. Actually, I don't know, when I listen you, your voice is so smooth, and when I speak, so I always think that my voice is like, street like, and your voice is very smooth, and like when we listen, so you are not singing only, you are speaking, and it's gives comfort to ears. It's feel like that. So I
No,
think
no,
when
your voice
you
is also very nice.
no, yeah, thank you. But yeah, I when I listen you, so I always think that, oh God, your way of speaking is very nice, really very commendable.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, ma'am. Yeah, I have one question for you. That when you feel very happy, that you are very happy. So what do you want to do at that moment?
I always feel happy. I would say frankly, I always feel happy. I always feel positive in my whole day, in my whole life, every moment. I enjoyed a lot because I think I connected with God each and every time because whenever I get free time or nowadays I'm working on my communication skills, so I'm giving my best of my time to watch some conversational videos on YouTube or net. But apart from this, I love singing. So whenever I get free time, I take out my time for my singing. So I love singing with the help of harmonium, and I like to play some spiritual kind of Shabad Kirtan so
Yeah.
that I feel really very peace of mind. I would say I feel like calm. So, because of my household chores, I don't feel like that I have to do this type kind of work after it. But when I remain, concentrate on my singing, so that time I, totally forget myself. So
Yeah,
I
I
always
can.
feel happy. I always remain positive in my life. Thank you.
Yeah, very good. I also feel like that, same as you are saying, that mostly people say that I have this problem, I have this. So, yeah, we are living life. So, problems are
Yes,
parts of life. We are human, so we have to face sometimes negative, sometimes positive. But yes, you are saying absolutely right. If your mind is sad and you know that how to handle over these situations like positive, negative, so you can manage. And I would like to say one thing only, that you are connected with spirituality. That's why you have this kind of feeling, that you feel every time happy. Because I have noticed that in this material age, if you are not connected with spirituality, and you don't have good education, like spiritual knowledge, so your mind will your mind can't work in a proper way, right? Because always people are suffering from their lives. Many times people have so much money, and they have all comfort things, all luxury things, still they have so much confusion, and their mind is not satisfied, and they always feel restless. So I think
yes,
that yes, there is something missing in their life. They don't have the good knowledge of living life. That's why they have this kind of problem. I think happiness is not, it's in external things, it's an internal part.
yes.
Or but
You're
people
absolutely
always
right.
think that, yes, if people always happiness find in the external things, that I will get that thing, then I will be happy. No, 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 but happiness will be no, will not be permanent. Because
Yes,
we feel bored, that thing, when we get that thing. So after some time we will feel bored, and our mind demand for other things. So if you know
yes,
that how to feel happiness internally, so you can be remain happy every time. I think so.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Actually, we cannot fulfill our desires. Our desire will come again and again. So
Yes,
we
yes.
cannot fulfill our desire in our whole life. So we should always be satisfied in our life, and we should always be gratitude to God. Whatever He
Yes,
gives us, He gave us. So we should always satisfy. We should always grateful to Him. Yes, and
of
whatever I learned in my life, I learned with my to my mother, because she always explained to me that we should work our self first. Our work is our first priority, and apart from our work, and just like he always explained to me that कर्म ही पूजा है.
of course,
कर्म
of
ही हमारी पहली पूजा है. After that, we should follow our passions. We should follow our hobbies. As singing is my hobby because of my mother. She
yes,
always sing spiritual type of Shabad Kirtan. So she always explained me that you should learn this singing, but because of some reasons I couldn't learn. So whatever I learned, harmonium or dholak tabla, I learned myself. So that time I was not to, get the benefit of internet or this type of thing. But whatever I learned to my mother, and whatever I learned playing harmonium, I would say, so I learned myself. So I think when we are in very small age, was in our childhood, so only the sanskar and these type of kinds plays the vital role in our life.
yeah,
If
yeah,
we yes, if we live in a very calmfully, and we spend our life in a very disciplined, I would say, disciplined life. So after marriage we cannot enhance our this kind of qualities in it. So I think whatever we can learn in our life, we should learn this from our childhood.
yeah, yeah. Of course, you are saying right.
So, what type of difficulties did you face in your initial days? And what are the differences do you feel right now and in your earlier stage?
Yeah. So, ma'am, as I told you that I have done my post graduation in English literature. So I was good in English, like writing, reading, and
In
I
which
can
year?
teach very well.
In which year you did complete your PG?
Uh, yes, 2009,
2009.
2009. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So, yes, and I started teaching after completing my graduation. So I was good in teaching, and yes, only I never focused on speaking. That's why I was not able to speak. Actually, even when I started my YouTube channel on 14 May 2023, that time I started on teaching sentences, like how to form sentences. So that's how top videos I uploaded. So one day when I, saw a video of Yashoda ma'am, and I started watching Mansi Gola. Then I think, then I thought that what am I doing? I'm able to teach. I can teach all sentences. I know all grammar, but I'm not speaking. Only just because of that, I'm not able to speak. So I quit my uh, uploading video, like how to form sentences. I just started practice, because eh, I came to know that without practicing I can't get good command over this language. So first of all, I practice with myself. Sometimes I talk to my daughter and my husband. They are also able to understand English, and yes, they can give reply me when I started speaking. So yes, broken sentences. When I make mistake in grammatical mistake, I know that this is a right sentence, this is a wrong sentences. But when I used to speak, so in flow, I made mistake. So I thought that yeah, it's happened when we are beginners. So speaking is not in my habit. That's why I'm making mistake. So
Yes,
yeah,
because it is not our native language. It is the main reason, and
yeah,
because of
yeah,
environment, we actually couldn't find environment around us. So it is the main reason. It is not our native language. Second, we couldn't find environment around us in our
yeah,
childhood. So it is the reason we are
yeah.
learning this language right now. Yes.
Yeah, so I always think that in language, it's a language, and when a children, little child start speaking even any native language, and he can't speak a right sentence in the beginning. In the same way, if you are any stage and you want to learn any language, so you can't speak very well. It doesn't matter
Yes.
that you are 20 years, you are very mature, so you can speak very well any language. In the first time, beginning time, everyone does mistake if they are learning any new language. So it happens. So yeah, nowadays I'm not focusing on my mistakes. I just want to speak whatever it's come in my mind. I just want to speak because I know that if I will not speak, so I can't get good command over this language. So
Yes. Absolutely. So,
yeah,
so
so
what should we do
nowadays,
if we have fear in our mind to speak, to handle, to talk with strangers? So, what should we do to, remove our fear?
yeah, most of the person are not able to speak this language only of this reason that they have fear. They always have fear that if I will speak, so others will judge me, and they will
Yes,
say that you are making this mistake, you are making this mistake. So first of all, everyone should uh, everyone shouldn't think about the fear of making mistake. They shouldn't think about this, that they should always think like a little child, that I'm learning this language, so I'm a little child, I can do mistake, and everyone does mistake. Like we listen any advanced learner and we feel that wow, he is speaking so good, or she is speaking so good, I can't speak like that. So I think that we can also speak, even they are advanced learner, but when they started their journey, they also have done mistake. I have seen
yes,
many videos, conversational videos. So the ladies, they have now very good command over this language. But when I search their previous videos, so they are not good at English. They even
yes,
did many mistakes at that time. So only when everyone knows about it, that yes, everyone is doing same, they can
yes,
they only then they can remove from this fear that yes, it's my first stage, that's why I am making mistake. And because of making mistake, everyone is not able to speak English. They always think
yes,
that when I speak, so I should not make mistake, but it's impossible. It will be like a magic if you are like I want to learn Spanish and I never listened, I never spoke, so how can I say that first time I will speak Spanish, so I will be
yes. And
100%
mistakes are
correct?
natural. Mistakes are
Yeah,
natural for everyone. If we will
yes,
not make mistakes, then how can we learn a new thing in our life? So we should not
of
fear
course.
to make mistakes. We should always think that we have to immerse ourselves to learn this language. If we will not immerse ourselves to learn this language, then how can we learn? Okay, and
Yes, yes,
I have seen so many homemakers are here. They feel always, procrastinate that we don't have time. How can we give time to learn this language? Okay, now we are, 35 years old or 40 years old. There is no need to learn this language. Okay, our kids are grown up, and whatever our kids will do in their life, so we are satisfied. But I think so many homemakers are there like that, who are not satisfied to their life. They want to get more and more, they want to learn more and more education or knowledge in their life. So we are like that because actually we know how can we reduce our weight. We are
yes,
fatty. If person is fatty, person knows very well how to reduce his weight, his or her weight, to avoid, oily food or junk food or,
yes,
this kind of things. But after that, he is consuming, he is taking this type of thing. to he is not thinking about to reduce his weight, his or her weight. As so many learners are here, they want to learn this language, they want to improve their communication. Still they are feeling carelessly, they are taking it for granted, they feel always procrastinate, then we are occupied with our schedule, we can't learn this language, we can't do in our life. Now our life is half life we have passed. So many of persons are there who wants to know where we have to work on our English, or where we need to improve our communication, but they are not taking it seriously, they are taking it for granted only.
Yeah. So I think that it's only about thought process. That what kind
Yes,
of thought you have, you will do the work like that. If you are thinking, like example, I'm the example of this thing. Actually, I did nothing for speaking this language. I only started speaking, and I am here. I never taken any spoken classes, and I never learned any sentences. Actually, I knew all things. I was not only speaking. So when I started believe in myself that others are speaking, so I can also speak. It was the only difference. So yeah, when I
yes,
was in graduation, that time my English was like as much as I know about English today. So it was that time like that. Actually, I was ready to teach anyone grammar. So that time I never believed in myself. We didn't attach with social media, and we did that time we always I used to think that I will join spoken classes, then I can speak English. So that time my thought process was like that. That's why I never spoke. But when I
yes,
changed myself, I thought that no, if they are speaking, so I know all things. So why am I not speaking? So
yes,
I think
and
only one thing, that whatever you think, if you believe in yourself that I can do it, so you can do. If you will
yes,
think in your mind that I can't do it, so you never can do that thing.
yes,
And I always think that our mind is like input, that we what we input in our mind, it reflects in output. In the same way in computer we see that whatever we input, so it reflects it in output. In the same way our mind works, that whatever we think, whatever we input in our mind, it reflects in output. So
yes, you're
the
absolutely
ladies
right,
you
I
are
think.
talking about.
And I want to add one thing more, than confidence also plays a vital role to learn this language or any other language. Confidence
Of
plays
course.
a a pivotal role to learn this language. And you can think our earlier stage, like I would say about our schooling time or college time, we always focused on our reading part. We never ever thought that
Yes,
we
yes,
should learn, we will learn this language after
yes, yes,
marriage,
yes,
when our kids will grown up, we will learn this language. I never ever thought, I would say about myself,
yes,
I
yes,
never
yes,
ever thought like this. Then I would learn this language, I would practice, I would talk to you as I'm talking to you. I would talk, I would practice, and I would connect with on Skype or anything. So I never ever thought like this, because I always focused reading part in our whole life. If you know the syllabus of PG, I always focused reading like American literature, Indian literature, poetry, prose.
yes, yes,
Many
yes,
more
yes,
books
yes.
were there. So I never tried to speak in my life. I used to think that
Yeah,
okay, I am doing PG, so now my education will finish after this, and I will got get married. So now it's okay.
yeah,
But now, no, I was totally wrong. My it was my only misconception.
yeah.
So I started learning this language now. I never
Same
ever
here.
thought about it.
Same here, it happens with me also, that I also had this type of thinking. That's why that time I was not able to speak. And when I believed in myself, so I am here now. Yeah. And also, you are saying that there are many ladies that they only want to learn this language, but they are not giving their efforts. They are not
Yes,
putting their efforts.
they
So how
always
can
think
they
of
learn?
yes, yes,
Yeah. So, and it's better for our child. And I'm taking tuition, so it's better for my students. And nowadays, I would like to tell you one thing, that as well as I'm focusing with my students reading, writing, so as well as I want to provide them speaking, I say to them that my teacher did not tell
Great.
me that you should speak, but I am telling you that as well as you are writing, you just speak these all things, and they are able to speak. It's like magic. I feel that wow, my students are speaking, because students life are depend on teachers, right? Whatever we guide them, they will learn that. So I think that I have missed my childhood part, that I did not speak in my childhood. So now I don't want to that do the same mistake with my students. I
Yes.
always inspire them that you are able to write, you are able to read, so you just start speaking, because I know that how to speak. So if you will make any mistake, so I can correct you. And I see that my students are taking so much interest in speaking, and they feel very good when they speak in English.
And,
They are getting
clap for
interest.
you. Clap for you. I would like to clap for you because you are taking to your student in a right track. As because of
Yeah,
environment, we couldn't speak. So you are giving environment, English spoken environment. It's a
yes,
very good
yes,
thing. I would
yes.
like to clap for you once again.
Okay, thank you, thank you. And my husband's run a YouTube. No, I run YouTube channel. My husband's run an institute. So after 2 months, I will support him. Actually, sometimes it's very difficult to handle all students. So he was saying to me that please come in my institute for supporting me. So I am learning this language, and I told him that I will not speak in Hindi there, because I want to provide English environment, because I know it that I will total speak in English, so my students will also speak in English. And
Yes,
starting they speak broken sentences, but I know that within 1 or 2 months they will able to speak correct sentence, because students have good catching power more than us. I have
yes.
noticed it. Yes, so I just, that's why I am here, and I want to do more and more practice as much as possible, because I want to provide the English environment to my students, my daughter. That's why.
Okay, great.
But
So
I'm very
thank you,
happy to
Anjana.
connect with you. Yeah.
Same here. Same here. Thank you very much, Anjana. You have given me your valuable time for this session. Thank you very much.
Okay.
We will connect to you once again. Okay, drop me
Yeah.
a message whenever you get free time. Thank you very much. Bye
Okay.
bye.